Hi everyone, Dorota, Palicka, International New Artist and Educator. We are going to do a very easy and quick salon designs using a bit of the thread as well and the gel polish. You can check how nice they are looking here. So that's exactly what we are going to create. I hope you will really enjoy watching this tutorial. So very easy designs, kind of more for beginners, but if we touch up with a couple of the leaves, then it looks again more interesting. So it will be 2-in-1 for you today. We are going to do the thread design. So I've got a tiny bit of the thread in here. And then I'm just grabbing my colors, and I suggest you kind of pick up the colors which mix nice together. So blue and pink kind of gives a purple in the middle. So I will be using this blue, and that's the Blue Cream Jelly by Neonials and the Thailand Beauty. You can see this color here, and I show you that's when we mix them, they create kind of another color in the middle, which is going to be a purple. So you can see I've got blue, purple, and pink, and that's kind of colors you are looking for. Another idea could be a yellow and a blue. Actually, we might do two of them. So yellow and a blue, and then we will get a green in the middle. So that's the colors I would recommend you use, like something which will create a third color in the middle. Different people do it different way. I quite like to apply a thin, so the tips are buffed, and then I'm applying a very thin layer of the top coat. The reason for it is like the colors spread in even nicer, because this inhibition layer make the gel to flow more. So to do this design, what we need to do is we put our thread on the mixing palette, and then we are going to put the dots of the color. So I'm just putting the dots of the color. I start with the blue, leaving a small gap, and then going into the pink, in between that. So we have created those kind of mixture. Now I have to pick up my thread. Okay, and we are going into the tip. So try to make it pretty nice and swirly. So I'm just placing it on my tip, and now I'm going to make like as big swirl as I can do it. So those kind of S letter I have created on this one. And now I'm just going to very slowly pull the thread to create the design. Very slowly. And because we've got the top coat, the colors spread even more. They mix much better as well. You could leave it on its own because it is pretty interesting, just stick a couple of gems into it. I'm going to cure it and just finish it off with an extra detail. We could actually maybe add one more in here, so I will just save the time and go straight into the mixed color I've got in here. And I will just do one more swirly bit here and pull it down, just to make it a little bit bigger on the bottom. Now I can give it a cure. And we can do, maybe here we will do two colors as well. And then I show you how to do the leaves with the swirls. So I'm just applying the top coat. Clean my thread. Of course, you could use like a fresh one each time. And now let's go into the green, yellow, and a blue. So just a couple of the dots. This does kind of marbly effect. Very easy. And now another swirl. And slowly I'm going to pull it down. to create those kind of flowery design. I can give it a cure again. So the first one is ready, and now we are just going to finish it off. For the leaves design, I'm going to use the Paint on French gel, and it's a very highly pigmented gel, fantastic for swirly designs. And now we are going to paint the leaves. So there is a technique to paint those leaves, and I will show you very slowly and gently here. So I'm pressing harder and lighter to create those kind of shape. And then another one is going a little bit below it, harder, and then join it in. And another one just slightly below it, press it, pull it down. So we have created something like this. And now we have to join that all together in a wave shape, and then prolong that. So this way we have created like a tiny wee leaf. Then if I have placed this one this way, the next one I'm going to place opposite way. And then another one, and another one. Now I need to join that in and prolong it. It looks almost like a wee butterfly wing. And then, because I want to follow the design, I'm going to place this one here. So one, another one below, and the tiniest one. And now join that in. And then just like a wee finishing touch on the top. Now we're going to place a bigger one in here. So I'm kind of doing all the time the same movements, which is very easy, but kind of effective. Join that in. More into the kind of like a wee C letter. And then prolong that with the wee swirl. Another one, I've got some empty space here, so I'm just going to paint another one in there. And the tiniest one on the bottom, prolong it, C letter, another C letter, and prolong it, give it a wee twist. So by adding those white details, the design like pops out, and I think it's just kind of look much more interesting. And we're doing kind of all the time the same motion. So this one I want to go opposite again. And we can do it in two. Prolong it. So that's slightly different type of leaves. Then another one is going to go in here. Again, one more on the bottom. I usually leave about like 2 millimeters gap in between them. And then join that in. Give it a twist. Another one. So you can see I'm just going more through the top to fill up entire tip. And for those who really struggle with the swirls, like I suggest you kind of learn one pattern at the time. And then once you master this pattern, you can go and start doing another one. So this way you can really practice your hand and get it to perfection. So you can see we have absolutely used exactly the same pattern all the way through right to the top, make it very interesting. And now join that in, give it a twist. And the last one is going to be just a wee swirl to finish it off. I can give it a cure. And we could do exactly the same kind of style on this tip, but I will save you all the watching of it, because obviously you will just keep going with the same leaves to fill it up. I might actually do just a beginning for you, so you could have a different idea. So another placement of that would be 2 letters C or a letter S, but in this case it will be going this way. So I would just paint like a wee swirl this way, and then I will paint another one in this way. So I have created like 2 indication line, and that's where all my leaves will start coming from. And then this one to create a first leaf. I'm just spinning it up so you're not bored, but you've got an idea what else you could create. So this way we've got the first leaf, and then you would just go around it. Another one here, here, here to fill that up. And we've got this one on the top. And again, you would add one more in here, one more in there. So this way you would create completely different design. I hope you know what I mean. Maybe I will do a couple more. Just so you know what I'm talking about. So the best way to paint those kind of leaves is like find the places you want, and then you just fill it up really. Can't go any faster, because the faster I go, the uglier it looks, but I will try to do as quick as I can. And then another one's here. I wasn't supposed to finish it. But it's very addictive, like once you start, you kind of keep going. Anyway, you know what I mean, like you could also add a couple of the dots. Dots fills up always everything, and that will be a super quick design for your clients. Give it a cure. I'm just going to apply the top coat. I hope you have enjoyed this very easy and quick tutorial for spring months. I like the purple and the blue ones the most. So just applying the top coat and give it a final cure. I will just place it with the others so you can see it. And this one here, I just kind of went with the thread, and then I have added a random whiskers on top of the wet top coat. So I have created kind of like a bigger background, and I think it looks pretty cool. So this tip is almost cured, and I'm just going to add it into the collection. Yeah guys, thanks for watching. Glittery hacks, and bye for now.